Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Ardwulf. We're playing Pillars of Eternity. We're on episode 2, and we just kind of made our character and gotten stuck in this encampment. We're told that we are not feeling well, so we need to go find some berries of some kind that may be out here in the wilderness. Who's this guy?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
He sounds super motivated.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
A critter. A young wolf. Okay. So, here's... what do we got here? So does this mean we have this up right now? Oh, we can zoom all the way in here, man.
I shall.
This is it.
Here's some berries. I got it. Oh, see, this is cool. This is dependent on our background. I got it on good authority. You're some kind of troublemaker, or at least you were in your old life. Getting put in jail sounds like a good addition to his character backstory. So how is it you happen to come here? I got loose. As far as I know, they're still looking for me. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do, I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. So she's super cold in the camp, but now she's a little friendlier. And maybe that's because we've, you know, just killed a marauding wolf or something, but I think that probably characters are a strong point of this game. So she breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot? So I don't recall hearing about what Lord Raedric's offer actually was, so I think I'm just passing through. Usually the case with the big city just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? I'm going to continue on to the city, see where that takes me. Closest one is Defiance Bay, the capital. A few days out. Got its nice places and its not so nice places, same as any city. But the Duke is a good man, as I hear it. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odima will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Her sister moved out here some time back. She sent her a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked her to come out, and that's got me a little worried. Haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixamadal, but I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Odima I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Alright, so let's get back to camp. I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come, let's get you your water. Okay, so...
I'm here.
Let's see here. So, by holding down tab, I think I mentioned this before, you can... Wait a minute, we might have something here. You can highlight interactable objects. Burned lady. That appears to be not like a corpse, but some kind of mushroom or something. Let's take a glance at the map here. Oh, we appear to have reached the edge. So the scroll speed is pretty slow, but I think I could probably live with that. I'm supposed to be getting back to camp, but frankly it's my intention to explore this area fairly... Ooh, what do we got here? The corpse is cold to the touch and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. So we're going a little fast. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. And here's a corpse with some lockpicks and some leather armor. And looks like we've got some more corpses here. Yeah, we can zoom way in here. This is actually fairly neat. I don't know if I would use that a lot, but...
For went hunting. At least you left.
Crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait, a spastic wobble in his ordinarily deft stride as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparkle, are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. So I gather...
Ambush!
There's an ambush. What's that voice that's happening? Okay, so Callista, you go beat that guy up.
I'm here.
I'll go beat this guy up. I just took an arrow in the ass.
Indeed.
Okay. Yes, I'll take all your stuff. And we have this bottle here. Footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer.
I'm here. Indeed.
So I do believe we have reached the edge of the explorable map. Let me get a sense of how that looks on here. It's neat that the... can we zoom out here? Ah, here's the world map. I don't really know where we are. I assume this is the big city. That is just something we're going to have to look at in detail later on. Now you can, like, turn on double speed. I'm going to be on half speed normally here. Slow mode. Okay, so I think we're on normal speed again. Uh-oh. Bad guys. So that appears to be his cooldown.
Attack!
I'm here.
Okay. I'm not incredibly comfortable with my understanding of how this deal works here. Okay, maybe we should read this. They spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. These are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of its final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I guess we're going to find out at some point. Alright, so clearly the camp is... Whoops. Clearly the camp has been overrun by bad guys here. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy on the blood-damp earth. Caliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away the horror like a poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs as they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heodan, the last of your caravan still standing. He says, "Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose." So here, because we have lore, we are being given this option here. So I think we'll use that one. So, foolish to put down your weapons, in my opinion. So we're going to go with number 7. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing that you are worshippers of Gallowayne. If Gallowayne told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heodan winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? It has always been known to my people. I see. And what if Gallowayne's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Gallowayne would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. Why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Heodan the moment he needs to dodge out of the swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Ho ho! Okay, so we always start paused here, so let's... It would be awesome if I had some kind of ranged weapon, huh?
What you need?
Aiden's not doing too good. But the leader's down. So basically, you see that Heodan has 0 of 36 endurance left, but he has 116 of 144 health. So he's actually not dead. He is... he's just out of the combat. That's represented by your endurance. And then your health If you run out of health, you're actually dead. So your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin like a jetty beginning to succumb to the surge of a great wave, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Inside where? In the wagon? Oh, well, you didn't tell us these were creepy ruins. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the faith of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hayden and topples him to the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. So I can choose... I'm going to throw my weapon. Your aim is true and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Loading. So, typically on a loading screen we would have little hints like this. We appear to be caved in.
A Beowick. Had to be.
What's a Beowick?
And we're the only ones.
There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
What a great idea! Okay, so looking at so let's look at our let's see. We need to escape the ruins. We need to journey to Gilded Vale. And then this is complete. Neat. You have never taken well to people telling you what to do. What began as a rebellious streak has developed into full-blown indignation for authority figures and power structures, and you've taken every opportunity along the way to express your dissenting opinions. You hail from Old Valia, where you were accused of crimes and held prisoner. There you decided that your sentence was far too long, and you took it upon yourself to shorten it substantially by escaping your prison, preferring a life on the run to one in chains. Gilded Vale is merely your first stop, and in time you hope to continue onward to the city to see what life has in store for you there. You fell ill traveling with a caravan bound for Gilded Vale. The caravan master sent you off with one of his guides, Kaliska, in search of a remedy. Without searching for the remedy, you were ambushed and returned to your camp to find it slaughtered at the hands of angry locals. You dealt with them only to be nearly killed by a wind that threatened to shear your soul from your body. You escaped with Heoden and Kaliska into an ancient ruin. And then we have the encyclopedia here. So this is like tied into experience here. You can like get more information on these critters as you fight them. So be it whatever this thing is, a windstorm local to the wilds of Air Glanfath. Those caught within the storm have their souls sheared from their bodies. So you can put little personalized notes in here too. That's neat. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the map. Okay.
Indeed.
So here's our formation.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm. Oh, that wasn't me. The Glanfathans said we'd trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Kaliska looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse, too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done and because other people you care about who still need you. Okay then, let's get going. Hard to tell how extensive these ruins are.
We should move.
No! We should loot! Is that a torch? I wonder if we'll need that. That'd be very interesting if we do. So, Heodan here, I think, is going to end up dead. You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness. Let's see, here they are. Fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts you from them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. Okay, it's weird that it sort of knew how long it took me to read that. What we have here looks like a kobold. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zorip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Let's try It's Okay, I Won't Hurt You. The Zorip recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. It sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Raise your arms and stand still. Slowly back away. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Okay. Same response. Watch as warily as you go. Alright. You know, I don't think I'm willing to back off for the sake of this little critter. What is that? Combat start. So it looks like we gotta fight it.
Hear that?
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Let's deal with that later.
Kraft a fila firlin. Kraft a fila firlin.
Interesting. Alright, so what we want is... how do I use it? Can I not do that in combat? Maybe I can't. That's unfortunate. That's me down. Okay, so let's inventory. Now I must be in combat to use that. Fantastic. Okay. I have to be in combat to use that too.
Be a shortcut.
Alright, so... Oh, what's this?
Of course.
A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. We will push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. I will push on it myself. Does not give. So let's use the hammer and chisel. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. Uh-oh. Okay.
I'm here. I shall.
Let us regroup the party and pause here. So thanks for watching. I can't wait to see episode 3 for you guys. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we have more on the way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.